800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
So y'all, that frog is back in my voice, Jesus. I am on my way to a poverty. It's called a poverty simulation. Basically, where people from the community will be coming in to see all aspects of how basically life works. And I think that that's a very good thing, because a lot of times I feel like a lot of people don't understand what certain sectors do. I know that people don't understand, because it's a lot of times that I'll receive a phone call saying, you know, Miss Carla, I was waiting for y'all to give me a call back. And I know in this realm of work, you don't want to per se push it off on somebody else, as far as like, oh, like that this agency didn't do what they were supposed to do, or that agency didn't do what they were supposed to do. But ultimately, I think it's about everybody taking accountability for what they do. And a lot of times that's not done. So this demonstration will allow people to understand, and other people to get a point of view of, especially the way the world is right now. We don't know what predicament we'll be in the next couple of days, weeks, months, year. We don't know, because it's a lot of things are changing. Things that, you know, people are saying, oh, this can't happen, or it's a lot of things that's not supposed to happen but happen. And I say that all the time. Y'all, I had to get my son, Lord, I had to get him to do that battery for me, because that's driving me crazy. But it's a lot of things in life. Like, am I supposed to be a size 16? Absolutely not, okay? By the BMI scale, Richter scale, and all that other stuff, I'm not supposed to be what I am, however I am. So I think it's just things that people just don't naturally understand about the system. Some people have, you know, been affluent and haven't had to use those resources. So this is a good thing for them as well, to see, okay, you know, people do just go through certain things. Very, very rare. Like, my coworker said yesterday, listen, that's who I'm around. So he said yesterday, he was like, listen, I literally have everything in my house. And I said, it's not until you get older that you understand the peace of your home. Like, you don't know what's going to happen out there in this big old world, but in your home, that's where you're supposed to have, always have peace. I've been told that. Always supposed to have peace in your home. Baby, what are you doing? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I still have a lot of... You hear the bass in my voice, Lord. So I'm going somewhere on LSU's campus. Listen, it's been some years since I've been up here, okay? Well, not years since I've been up here. I'm talking like certain areas, certain parts. But those who know the quad, okay? Baby, that Range Rover is something nasty, baby. Something real nasty. I love it. No, I think I'm supposed to be there for 8 if I'm not mistaken. And then, like, the weather, it's gonna be something serious today. They already said that it's supposed to storm, so, you know. Oh, so let me finish about the poverty. So it is, I am a social worker. I'm not, listen, shout out to the social workers, but listen, I think it grinds my gears, especially when people call my job and be like, I need to talk to my social worker. Am I am not a social worker. Degree in psychology, not a social worker. And my supervisor be like, What's wrong with social workers? Because she's a social worker. I'm like, listen, the social workers that you have hired previously,
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
my God, baby, everybody coming out in their ranges, okay? Except me. So they're supposed to, are they supposed to yield? I think they're supposed to yield. Okay, yeah, you're supposed to yield. Yeah, I'm absolutely childish because I have to have applesauce. I don't know why. I do know why. If I tell you why, y'all may judge. But look, really, I don't care. So, I told my doctor a long time ago that I prefer to, and this is why I lost some weight as well. I prefer to I hate chewing. So I prefer to, quote unquote, drink my calories versus eating them. So that's what it is. I am the social services caseworker. And they gave me the packet. But I did this before. This is hilarious. I literally was a caseworker. This is crazy. I literally was a caseworker. That's what's hilarious.
So you'll want to find your family, which is the, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. And if you want to, you can review your packets. If not, you'll have time for an simulation. That'll be fine.
Job training education. This is hilarious. Hilarious. This is hilarious. Because I was a caseworker when I worked at DCFS.
Yep.
I can't wait to see who else gonna come.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. I did it already. That's hilarious. I'll be back.
And then we will go ahead and get started. But first, let's go over the objectives for today. So we have four main objectives. Our first one is to increase awareness of the realities of poverty. Now, as CASA volunteers, I am assuming that you have had lots of training on just family dynamics and issues in poverty, and overall for the last yesterday for the conference, you've had some very engaging sessions. This one is going to be an engaging session as well. But our main objective is to deepen our understanding of the daily challenges, trade-offs, and systematic barriers families have to face in poverty. Our second objective is to foster empathy and reduce judgment. You are going to be immersing yourself in this experience. So if you are playing a role as a volunteer and you're, Dave's pawn shop, that person is going to emulate a pawn shop broker as much as possible. So we'll go over a little bit in just a few minutes. And then the third one is promote informed, compassionate decision making. We're going to have a very engaging debrief, and Dr. Cook is going to be facilitating that once we conclude Poverty Sin, and we'll be going over just insights that we've learned throughout this experience. And then number 4 is to encourage critical reflection and dialogue. We will be also doing that during our debrief. What is poverty simulation? So this is an and a child is not going to know enough to give parents any information about seeking resources, okay? So be sure to play those parts. Adults seeking work, or if you're seeking work and you're unable to find it and you're waiting in a long line, you're probably going to be frustrated and irritated. Parents can get desperate and search for food and shelter for their children and try to think as if you were a person facing poverty. So your goals for today, keep your home secure. Whenever you leave your home, please make sure to tuck in your chairs. If you have any food or drinks that are if you have drinks that are empty, you can bring them outside in the trash can, or just put them under your chairs. This is going to be a tight space, so just be sure to keep your area clean, keep your home clean, and tuck in your chairs so everybody has room. You also need to make sure you feed your family on a regular basis. It seems like a small task, but if you go a few days, you're going to notice a few things. Also, keep utilities on, and you need to make sure you make all necessary payments. You'll also need to pay for any miscellaneous expenses. And then you're going to have to tackle unexpected situations. And I'm going to explain luck of the draw cards in just a little bit. And overall, you need to go to work and you need to go to school. The ground rules. Please make sure you use the blank paper in your packets to write any notes or figure out anything about your budget. Don't write on any materials that are not laminated because we reuse them. And then at the end of the simulation, please be sure to return all materials in your possession to the family packet. That includes your name tags. All right. So, luck of the draw card. Courtney and I are going to be handing out luck of the draw cards to participants. These could be good or bad, and these cards are going to impact your situation either positively or negatively. Transportation passes. It is critical to consider the transportation passes. Okay? You'll need bus fare, gas money, or walking time during the simulation. You can't go anywhere without a transportation pass unless you are a school. You are in school. Okay? We give you one break there. All right. Each station represents one transportation pass, but the general employer represents 5 transportation passes because you go there 5 days a week.
My God.
All right. Who is ready to experience poverty sim? We ready?